Hello, dear friends. We are glad to write you this letter.
Hey, I got a mail from Latvia.
Anna, we got a mail from Latvia.
It's from South Africa.
Greetings from Mexico.
Greetings from Macedonia.
Puerto Rico, July 1999. Schools Online embarks on an ambitious experiment at the Iron Conference. Teachers from 8 countries come together to plan a year-long collaborative project using both the internet and video. The teachers are given video cameras and a quick class on how to operate them. Throughout the project, partner classes will use the video to supplement internet communication and help make it more personal.
Hello students from Latvia and Suriname, I'm Aloka.
Hello, my name is Telestudu.
Hello, my name is Veronica.
And I'm Zia.
Students from 8 countries would use the internet and video to plan the project, gather and share data, while learning about each other's countries and cultures.
I would like to know the distance between Mexico and Suriname, the difference between our countries.
Well, can you imagine the nature of Suriname? Do you know how it looks like? No. Well, Andy, we would like to see it. Please send us pictures or video film.
As the students learned to use the video camera, each class made a video postcard to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Nicola, and these were the pictures from Bitola, Macedonia. This is the main street in our town. This is our school.
This is Rishonim High School in Herzliya, Israel. This is the Mediterranean Sea. We enjoy swimming and surfing in it.
Here's a view of our beautiful town castles. There are many splendid sights to see here.
We all live in the yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
We are a school which is located in Querétaro, almost 200 kilometers to the north of Mexico City.
On the way from Panchkari to Mahabaleshwar, if you spot a windmill, you'll know you're at Redstone. It's lunchtime at Redstone, and today we are having a typical Indian meal.
The projects begin with great anticipation.
It's nice to think that we will be sitting at the computer and talking to the people who are so many kilometers far from us, thousands of kilometers across the ocean.
I think it's fun because it's one of the rare opportunities where teachers and students can work together outside the school.
On the whole, we feel that we are doing and learning at the same time, and this by itself is a very significant experience.
Using email, the partner classes select a topic of worldwide concern: the environment. The classes break into 3 groups. South Africa teams with Macedonia and Uganda to work on waste management and pollution. India and Israel are concerned with recycling. And Suriname and Latvia team with Mexico to study nature preservation. The classes first identified their local environmental problems. For Macedonia, it is garbage.
This is a junkyard for building materials near to our city. Everyone from us knows that this garbage may be reused or recycled.
In Uganda, students use the video to show that garbage dumping is also a major problem in their community. The South African students identify water purity as an important local issue.
And the water is unpurified and polluted, and it can no longer be used.
Which one is the safest to drink? Is it the rainwater, the pond, the water from the tap or the water we buy from the supermarket.
The Israeli students are concerned with recycling.
We chose this topic because we thought it was the most basic thing that people had to know about, and it was the most interesting and important thing.
The Indian students are also working on recycling.
I remember the first time we went for a walk to Panchgani. We saw a stream and it was totally clogged with plastics. And so someone has to clean it up. So why not we?
Next, students plan how to approach their projects.
This is our group and we are working on the project Earth Our Home.
What are your group's future plans? We are going to study the information and to learn more about others national parks and reserves.
In this project, we're mainly concentrating on the overusage of plastic bags in Panchgani. We're trying to involve the residents of Panchgani, the local villagers, the shopkeepers, the hotels.
The students from Suriname plan their shots before videotaping.
The filmers are sending first. We will see them walking, 30 seconds.
You zoom into this, you know?
Yes.
The classes now begin to collect and share data for their projects.
We decided to measure waste produced in each of our families in a period of 1 week.
We can see on scale that it weighs almost 1 kilo.
Using these measurements, the students are then able to calculate waste for the whole town.
We are cooperated with some schools and students who are working on the same project. This week we brought a letter from Latvia.
In Latvia, the students take a field trip to a national park to collect data.
And there we met experts who told us much about the Gowan National Parks and some other parks in our country.
The class from Suriname also visits a national park.
Bronsberg is a nature reserve, a national park. It has set a very good example on how the environment is being preserved.
It's very peaceful, the nature here and the forest.
The students from Mexico also research natural habitat.
This group of children are doing a project related to turtles. They are researching as part of our environment project.
For their research, the Israeli students bring in an expert.
In order to achieve our goals, we've used the internet and contacted the manager of the environmental office in the city hall of Herzliya.
And we wanted to find out why do we recycle, how can we recycle, and why don't we recycle more.
Like Israel, the South African students also consult with local experts.
The Vaal River is a very polluted river in world terms because a lot of people dump chemicals and industrial waste into it, and it's a problem with most of the rivers in South Africa.
Then the students attend a community meeting.
Where does the community get the water from? Because it used to use the water from the wells, which is now said to be contaminated.
Throughout the collaboration, students use email and video to help each other with their projects. For example, the Indian students use video to share information with the South African students about evaluating water purity.
Biodiversity is not an index if the water is suitable for drinking.
Once you can identify prawn species, you can make out your own indicator cards to give you the index of pollution.
With research concluded, the classes begin to take action. The students from India stage a play in their town to raise awareness about recycling.
One of the biggest jam factories has already switched on to paper bags, and it's a great feeling to have made a difference.
Students from Macedonia help clean up garbage in their town.
The gathered garbage is separated in containers.
This is how it looks, the schoolyard after the cleaning.
The students from Uganda form an environmental club.
We have cleaned the fish pond. I want to create awareness in students. I want to print up environmental charts like some in the library. I want to hold environmental seminars to create awareness, then engage in practical activities like the one we are carrying out.
We have cleaned the fish pond.
I cannot describe the delight when the second tape arrived and we were watching it all together with my students. One person was telling about the environmental club. So what are the members of this club doing?
The Indian students also discuss the video from Uganda and contribute their suggestions.
We could show them how we are going about it, and they could share with us how they are going about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes, because I think they're burning their garbage, and with the paper, with their garbage, along with that, the plastic is also going in.
Yeah. They should segregate their garbage. And maybe
As the project draws to a close, teachers share their comments and recommendations.
This collaborative process is helping us to make the world smaller. Students get to see that there are people in other parts of the world who have the same problems. It helps to get over prejudices sometimes, misconceptions.
For the future, we must have bigger collaboration between us. Maybe it would be better if we had just one project to work on, and definitely we have to improve our internet communication.
We started thinking a little more about our life, our nature, and the environment we are living in.
With the click of a computer mouse, students from 8 nations came together to expand their understanding of a worldwide problem. The internet empowered them to collaborate, bridging oceans and time zones. Video added a personal dimension to their learning and brought them closer together.
In a world so vast, where there's much contrast.
Some in the west.
Some in the east. But we're all Mother Nature's little beasts.
No matter how far, we don't even need a car.
Get on the left, and there we are!